All right, let's take a look now at the Boston Celtics fantasy check-in time. What we're doing over these next couple of weeks is looking at players on teams who might be the best candidate to be traded and what could happen in that scenario. Now, with the Celtics, they're probably the hardest team to figure out, and I don't really see any moves that really stand out. The common consensus is that Terry Rozier is going to be moved before he hits restricted free agency. I don't see it for Rozier. The Celtics are trying to push themselves into a position to win a championship or get to an NBA Finals. And if Kyrie Irving goes down, they need Rozier. He's a clear part of their rotation. Yes, he's been absolutely putrid for the majority of this season. He is a lot worse than people think that he is. But I still don't think that means that he is going to be dealt unless they get blown away. In terms of unrestricted free agents, you've got Kyrie and Al Horford, who both have player options. I don't think there's any concern with those guys. Aaron Baines is a player option as well. Marcus Morris, the guy who is an unrestricted free agent, he's making $5 million a year. You're not getting anyone back who's going to be an improvement on Morris at that sort of a salary. So I don't really see him being someone that gets moved. Gordon Hayward is owed a lot of money, and with the way that he has played, I don't see anyone taking those sort of numbers on. I think if they're looking to make a move, it would be on the margins. Guys like Shemi Ojeleye, maybe Gershon Yabusele, if they could get off those guys who make a combined $4 million this season, that could be something that they look to do. But that's not going to have too much of an impact for fantasy basketball. Just because I can't really see a trade having an impact on their fantasy season. I'll just quickly mention Marcus Morris, whose fantasy value was really buoyed by his efficiency. It's gone at the moment. Look, it could come back, but we've seen 4, 5, 6 seasons of Marcus Morris being a bad shooter, and we saw 30 games of him being a good one. I will put my stock in him being a bad one until we see more of a change, and it is starting to regress there. He's not a drop candidate yet. He's getting awfully close to it, especially in 10-team leagues and in 12-team leagues. I think sometimes you've got to be ahead of the curve in these sort of moves, and he'd be the player that I would start considering. He's already fallen outside the top 100 over the last month, and that's while he's shooting 46% from the field. And if that goes back to career numbers of 44%, then he's not going to be a rosterable 12-team league guy.